welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be decorating my hutch for fall. I've been trying to hold off on decorating this because I actually had a few things that I've been waiting for to come in the mail, and they came yesterday, and I'm so excited to be featuring my prints that I sell. You may notice that my table is already decorated. I actually decorated it just the other day and filmed it as well. In case you missed it, I will be linking the video below or also at the top here. I'm going to be showing you guys what I plan on using. I may not use everything that you see, but we'll see what I can come up with. I'm going to be using things that I have found at thrift stores, things that I have found at craft stores like Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I actually went yesterday to Walmart to see what they had because I wanted some real looking small pumpkins, and I couldn't find much, but I did my best to find the most realistic ones as much as possible. Just a little bit of background about this hutch. I actually haven't had this for long. We bought it, I think, probably a month ago, but I absolutely love it. It is my favorite piece of furniture I have in my house so far, and then I would have to say my dining table is next on the list. Let's go ahead and get into decorating the hutch, and I will also show you what I have in here right now in case you're wondering. I really wanted to talk through the camera and give you a tour of my hutch, but as soon as I started filming, my rabbit started clawing in his cage and the neighbors started mowing, so it was quite loud and I just had to do a voiceover. Here is how I have it decorated right now. It's a little bare because I'm still shopping for items that I'd like to have for it. I would have to say that the large doors are my favorite part about the hutch, even the bubble glass on them. The white picture you see is from Home Goods, and the really pen I've had for a couple of years now. I think I bought it from Home Goods as well. It's definitely not vintage or thrifted. Here I have my cookbooks that I've thrifted on display. I absolutely love them. I have two sets of these bowls in my hutch that I bought from Home Goods. Here is a smaller set, and then I have a slightly larger set on the other side. I bought these coffee cups from Restore not too long ago. They go perfectly with everything that I have in here, and I love the detailing on them. This is one of my favorite bowls that I found at a thrift store about a couple of weeks ago. I got it for $3, so it was definitely a steal. I placed this fake potted plant in it to see what it would look like, and I've been meaning to replace it with some individual faux stems, but I haven't got around to it yet. I wanted to show you what I've done with my table since the last video of me decorating it for fall. I could not find pumpkins that were the right size to go beside the picture on the plate that I had underneath it, so I switched it out and layered these plates under it instead, and I think I like the way this had turned out a little better. Here are all the things that I will be working with to decorate my hutch. Everything you see is thrifted except for the gold frame on the bottom, which I had bought from Marshall's. And other things like the pumpkins and the moss I had bought from Michael's and Hobby Lobby. These frames are 8 by 10 and so are my prints that I have, which I'll be showing to you here shortly. This small terracotta pumpkin is just so cute. I love that it looks old, but when really I got it brand new from, you guessed it, Home Goods. I've had it for 2 years now and I will never let go of it. I also have a matching one that's very large and I have plans to put it out on my porch this year for Halloween. Here are all the pumpkins that I have to work with. I won't be using all of them of course, but I like to have a lot of options when I'm decorating. And these pumpkins that you see in the bag are from Walmart. I bought these milk glass bowls separately last week. I cannot wait to see these displayed in my hutch. Now introducing my prints from my store Wild Fig Papery. I sell vintage and antique artwork. Some are mostly antique and created in the 1800s. These are not originals, they are reproductions. You can download my prints and have them printed anywhere you'd like. I do offer printing services, so you can have them printed and sent to your mailbox. They are printed on high quality durable matte paper and in the highest resolution. I will include the shop link below in the description so you can check it out. And here are a couple of my picks, and one of them will be going in my hutch. This one is called Autumn. I'm going to start by removing everything out of my hutch and then wipe it down with a rag. I'm going to add some napkins to the bottom of my milk glass bowl to give the smaller bowl height. I didn't have any dishes that would give it the height I needed. Most of them made the bowls sit too high, so that's why I used napkins. And here I'm just checking to see if it sits high enough in my hutch. Next, I'm going to add the American moss to the bottom and top bowl. I picked American moss because it kind of looks like straw to me, and I think it will add some texture. Here comes the fun part, deciding which pumpkin to use. I decided to go with this pumpkin because I liked the colors and it just looked realistic to me. I'm adding a small sauce cup to raise the pumpkin out of the bowl a little and then layer in napkins under the cup. I'm going to be taking this bowl and basically do the same thing with it just like the last one. I'm layering in this clear bowl and then adding napkins. Out of all the pumpkins I had, I just felt like this terracotta one was calling for me. I feel like the best thing about this pumpkin is that whenever Halloween rolls around, I can just turn them around and boom, I have a Halloween hutch. Because I still wanted the scallop bowl to show, I took the moss and kind of brushed it in an upward motion against the pumpkin. I'm taking my cookbooks that I originally had in here and then sitting a vintage rolling pin on top. I decided to use some leftover dried stems that I had from my vase. I'm taking one of my white dishes and placing it in the back. I'm adding my white pitcher in front of it, and I did have gypsy grass in it, but I took it out because you couldn't really see it anyway when the door was shut. I'm adding the same plate like the one behind the picture and stacking the smaller ones. I felt like my hutch needed some kind of shine in it, and by that I mean metals. So I took my candlesticks I previously had on my table before setting it for fall and incorporated them in. As much as I like this pumpkin, you couldn't make it out, so I switched it out for this little white one.